welcome to TIA Talks. My name is Jason, your host, and today I've got some awesome guests because I've got 3 of them in here. So the place is getting really crowded, and I'm getting very stressed out because firstly, I've got a big shot from the FSCA with us today, and you can hear the nerves in my voice, eh? I just feel like I'm going to get audited, like immediately from the show. Makgompi, welcome. I hope I said that right.
Thank you, Jason. You said it right.
Thank you. Goodness gracious. Now I don't need that audit. Okay, so the compliance check is good. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And I mean, I was very impressed with the task
Thank you very much.
At TIA. Ayanda,
Yeah.
Mr. Power himself.
Power.
Yeah, I've just got a thing about you. Eh? I think listen to that voice.
Hey.
Hi. When you say, yeah, okay, no introductions needed. That was Anele. So Anele, welcome. This is single Anele, obviously. So welcome to the show. Ayanda,
Jason.
Where are you from? What do you do? Just in case no one knows who you are.
I am from, I'm from Boksburg because you asked where I'm from. But
We don't start that way ever. Okay.
Yeah, but I work for Willis Towers Watson, which is a broker. Yeah.
Brokers in the house.
Yeah.
Brokers in the house.
Yeah.
Anele, broker too. What do you do?
I'm at Aon and I'm a product and underwriting manager. Also got appointed today. Today was my first day.
First day?
Yeah.
Okay, explain. So journey on TIA, we forget about it. It's done.
Yeah.
Then you got a new job.
Yeah. No, well, it's been something I've been working towards
Okay.
since last year.
Okay.
The person in the position retired. So luckily I was doing a skills transfer throughout and her last day was last week.
I love the fact that you said skills transfer because I've found a lot of these episodes we talk about the skills gap and you are a product of closing the gap in the
Yes.
business. So Aon's doing some cool stuff, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a plan, a trajectory
Love it.
for their people.
Yes.
That's
no,
very cool.
honestly speaking, Aon is just on point.
Yeah.
I mean, if you all look on how they promoted me throughout my journey throughout TIA was insane.
Yeah, they did a really
the
good job with
support
that.
was great. Like my face is literally in every pause area at Aon.
But it's probably
Oh,
you know,
thank
it's
you.
probably maybe that's why. Anele, okay, I'm gonna get to you guys first because we have the eliminator and the eliminated. John said that last week, and I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
So, eliminate teas. How are you guys feeling? Ayanda, let me start with you. How's
You
things?
should have started with Anele. I was top 4. She was top 5. So she...
Why?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
joking. It's all love and banter.
Okay, no. Let's stay with that. Let's do ladies first, because he is right. He beat you.
I did not say that.
No. I'm saying it. No,
How many times have I said Jason today? I think he's on strike 3.
Jason?
Let's be real though. Okay, there are positions we end, and you're right,
Yeah.
and you did very well.
No,
you did
thank
one better than Anele.
Yeah.
But there's a disclaimer here, and I also want to be transparent because the FSCA is here. I want to make sure that CTF contestants are treated fairly. You know? And
Treating contestants fairly. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah, wait, I didn't even say it right, but you get what I'm saying.
Yes.
So you, in my opinion, were very, very unlucky to get, I use this all the time, eliminated. I was going to say kicked out. Eliminated from the show.
Yeah.
It was fastest finger first.
With 2 manly hands on either side.
Yeah. And also like fast. Eh?
Yeah.
Like super fast.
No, they were slapping that buzzer. There was even a point where my hand was sore.
But Anele, that's not an excuse. Eh? Mabatu got through. Mabatu got through. She pushed that button like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so I don't know what the vibe is, manly hands or whatever. You did seem like you knew the answers. So there was moments where I saw you going, and then I saw the other 2 hands fly.
Yeah.
This man and Darius right next to you.
Yeah.
The positioning for you was unlucky.
It was.
So maybe they didn't treat you fairly. But in my opinion, I did find it was a little bit unlucky, and it was unfortunate that you had to go that way. It feels to me like there was unfinished business with you.
True.
And maybe for some of the viewers as well, because I think you were a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, you were the favorite.
Yeah.
You got the favorite.
I
okay,
did,
so
I
that's
did.
so
By a margin.
okay.
By a margin.
And it was all
She
because
was
of
the favorite.
Aeon's pictures, eh?
I mean,
Okay,
or
so-
just me.
Yeah, or just you. No, you're right. Anele, I must tell you, your journey through TIA, and also I said it to my bartender, and I'm gonna say it to you. The growth that I saw from episode 1 through to the end was
Love
evident.
it, yeah.
You know, and I liked the way that you competed. You know, you gave a little bit of spice to the show. Definitely.
Just a
But-
little bit, right?
Yeah, but I mean, as men, we sometimes need a little bit of spice in our life. You know? Otherwise, it would be a little
just
bit
a little.
and to keep us on our toes, because
Yeah.
we get arrogant about
True.
it. You know,
Absolutely.
So we're all like, yeah, definitely, absolutely. But please answer my question, damn it.
Okay.
All I want to ask you is, do you feel like there is unfinished business with you and TIA because of the way that you went out?
I don't think there's unfinished business because of the way I went out, but I do think even on that day, people could pick up that I was done. Like I was
Just tired.
exhausted. I was finished. And I'm really just proud of how far I went. You know, I am a bit sad with myself that I gave up because I was so close to the finish line and I just stopped running. I was just like, I don't want to run anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
It's
legs.
tiring.
Yeah, my legs gave up on me. And something that I'm grateful for is that, look, I went out with a buzzer, not by a judge. So
That is so cool.
yeah.
I'm judging you right now. That's what I'm doing. Wow.
Yeah, I
Look,
don't have
we
the
can
same.
pick our struggles.
I don't have the same privilege. I got kicked out. So, and it was right before the FSCA task.
And
So
you
when
wanted it back.
And I wanted your task. I really, really wanted the FSCA
No, you
task.
missed out. If
Yeah.
you didn't participate on our task, you missed out.
Yeah. Well,
Have you really
let
made
me
it?
tell you
Have
something.
you really
Have you
made
really
it?
made it?
Not
You haven't
us,
done the
because I got
FSCA task?
eliminated before even doing the task. So unfortunate. Oh.
So I've seen this season's task, but my season, the FSCA task, I was waiting for the top 3 finish for me because I was so confident that I would make it. And I came 5th, so just proviso.
Oh, high
or
five to
disclaimer.
us.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, high
Same,
five,
same.
'cause you came
high
5th.
fives. Yeah. Let's ignore the
Yeah,
fours.
no,
Okay.
honestly.
Yeah.
Can you remember what the FSCA task was in that year?
I can remember what I wanted to say. No, I'm kidding. So I don't remember because I didn't watch the episode.
Okay.
I'm still so hurt,
upset.
so hurt that I vowed not to watch that episode. So the final episode of TIA season 10, I have not watched. I know one.
Aubrey Annette is listening.
Yeah,
to
well,
us.
Temo won it, and he walked out as a winner, and I was like, "Oh, you won!" You know, so- no, I'm kidding. But you are famous for one of the hardest tasks every season. The FSCA task is generally the most difficult, the most technical, and it's got a really nice flavor to it usually because it's got the customer at the forefront every single time. It's about the customer, the customer, the customer.
Absolutely.
And just from my side as a broker, just so I don't get audited. No, I'm just kidding. But on a serious note, I started my journey in my business as just a small fry in the brokerage, you know, and they asked me to help with the compliance documents. And that was the first exposure that I had to insurance was compliance.
Yes.
And I had to learn everything. And then I did my RE after that and I aced it. I think I got like, I seriously, I think I got 98 for my KI. And like,
Overachiever.
yeah. I had to say it because you're here.
Well done.
But I did all of those things and I built up just this little bank of templates. And I realized they were just templates and I threw them all away because the guys didn't know how to use them.
Yes.
And my answer to any of the FSCA tasks would be put the customer first and add it to your culture. Create a culture of actually doing that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the answer should have been, but tell me about the task that you set up for these guys. And Ayanda obviously didn't do too well in it.
So he could learn.
So he could learn. But before we even get to him, because now he's just, I don't think he's even going to speak in this episode.
Yeah, no.
You know, so please tell me, what were you expecting? Or maybe just give the viewers a bit of background on the task and how you set that up.
Yeah. No, thanks, Jason. Ayanda, Anele, it's very good to be with you here, guys. My name is Makgompi Raphasha. I head up the insurance supervision team at the FSCA. So we are responsible for supervising all insurance companies in the country. The task for this year was very exciting for me. It was around embedded insurance.
A major problem.
Yeah, we see a lot of insurers offering this embedded insurance products. And we are not against embedded insurance products per se, but we are concerned about how they are being marketed, how they are being sold. There is a lack of transparency, and that leads to unfair outcomes to customers. So the task this year was to look at these embedded insurance products across different classes of insurance business. So you have got travel insurance, which you have got your credit card, which will be bundled up with other benefits. You've got your funeral product, which will be bundled up with other benefits, like you need to buy airtime to have that cover. You look at credit life as well, bundled up with that purchase agreement.
And barriers to entry and exit
barriers
are
to entry.
always there.
So it is all of that we wanted the public to be aware of these kind of bundled products, so that they can have transparency, they can have fair outcomes. So it was really more to educate the public, that when you purchase this funeral insurance and they say it comes with, or you buy data from a telecommunication company, they say it is tied to a free funeral insurance. Is that really free?
Sure.
We know that it's highly unlikely that you will get a free funeral insurance. So it is those kind of messaging that we are really concerned about. These bundled products, one of the challenges with them is that they make it very hard, if not impossible, for customers to really compare. When you want to purchase a product, you want to compare.
And you can't with those.
And you can't because it's bundled up. So you don't know what is in there. So then it talks to the concept of value for customer, because you want to compare so that you can purchase something that is of good value to you.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to do that with bundled products. There's a lack of proper disclosure as well. You find that you've got this funeral cover, for example, if I may use that example, but it's tied to you always topping up on your data.
And if you don't,
And
no
if
cover.
you don't, then you don't have cover.
And you don't know that.
And you don't know that.
Yeah.
Then somebody dies, unfortunately, in the family, and they tell you, no, you didn't purchase airtime or data in that particular month. It's
wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
Is that fair? No, it's not fair.
Yeah.
So it's around proper disclosures. It's not that we are against bundled products per se. As I say, the way that they are being marketed, the way that they are being sold, it must lead to fair outcomes to customers. There should be proper disclosure so that customers know what they are covered for and what they are not covered for.
And then, so I hear the problem, and I think the problem is very clear. That's the thing about TIA. The problem is always like this massive issue that we just see everywhere anyway, and we just have to come up with a solution in 2 hours.
Don't look at me. 'Cause I did not have the solution. Clearly.
So Ayanda, tell me what was happening on the day when we had to try and figure this out, because we're going to touch on what the solution should be.
Yeah.
So let's figure this out. What happened? Tell me about your day, and then we'll get into the solution.
Look, I think the task was quite clear, but I think the solution that they were looking for did not come through from us, because we focused more on identifying issues that sort of contribute towards the problem as well. We spoke about things like fine print and all of those things. And I don't think we were solution oriented on that day.
Okay.
We understood the problem. We just did not solve for it directly. I think we did come with
Who was in your team?
meanders and
Mabatu.
it was
thanks,
myself
Anele.
and Mabatu. But I think overall we did well. As I said, man, I don't think we had a solid solution for the issue, but I think we understood the problem and we tried.
Who was the leader in that group?
Mabatu was our leader, but to
Yo,
be
so
honest,
she led you to a loss.
I would not put it like that.
And let
Okay,
herself to
okay. So
lead.
let's hear your.
No, look, I said to Mabatu, I'm electing you as group leader, even though it's just the two of us. It's all for formalities.
Why was it hanging yourself with a
No,
rope?
not
or
at
is it-
all. You know,
Okay.
when it comes to leadership, I have a different view, to be honest. I don't believe in loud leadership, first and foremost. I believe in impactful leadership, right?
There is both. There are
Both can exist.
Yeah, yeah,
Both
okay.
can coexist. And that's why I prefer to lead from wherever I am, mostly from the back, right? When you lead from the back, and part of my strategy, by the way, in the TIA was be in the winning team all the time, stay away from the noise,
That explains all the comments. That explains all the comments.
right?
Okay.
So
there was strategy. Okay, I like it.
there was a strategy. So leading from the back means that you assist the team to win, right? The last person, you need to push them over the line to win as well. And I can make an example of that. When I was in the team with Kaya, right? Kaya did horribly in that episode. I mean, Knox went for him.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember that episode.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
But no, look, it's facts, right? It's all there. I mean, you can
Was
go
this
watch
when
it.
he read the?
You can go watch it on
Was this when he read
YouTube when he was reading the
Okay,
slides.
when he read it, he learned in the next episode how not to read.
But exactly.
Okay.
But
He
you
learned.
see, when you lead from the back, you enable someone like that to still make it through to the next round,
Sure.
right? Why? Because the team won the task.
Yeah.
You get me? So it's not about just being loud or enjoying the title of being leader. It means nothing if you don't contribute accordingly, you know? So that's why I wasn't fazed with putting my hand up and saying, hey, I want to be the leader of this task. No.
I saw that.
I think, yeah, exactly. And even when I was the leader of a task, I sat back, the lady said, Ayanda, we'd like for you to lead us. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm up for
That's
that.
also testament to how you were playing the game. Because if the two ladies were like, Ayanda, lead us, please, leader. That shows how he actually played the game. It's
Yeah,
like,
true.
you know, you're a strong leader. You don't have to be out there and show off the leadership.
Yeah.
You just have the muscles to push everyone from behind.
And he does
Exactly.
have the muscles.
Yeah, yeah. Anele, single
Anele.
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 Again, popping up on TIA Talks. Okay.
Single Anele.
Yeah, yeah. So TIA Talks to Ayanda. That's pretty much the conversation. Do you guys want to swap with me? I don't know if you. Anyway, okay. So I understand how you felt about the task and the team itself, and Mabatu, and you tried your best. It wasn't good enough, apparently. The other team, I did feel did well.
They did much better.
You know,
I must
watching
say,
it back, I
I'll give it to
realized
them.
actually they did a good job. You know, and I think they touched on a lot of what you needed.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I saw your face when I think it was Darius that said disclosure, and you were just like, yeah, disclosure. And
Yes,
and when I
you were
saw
onto
that,
something.
when I saw that, I was like, I need to update my disclosure. so that's what I did. But maybe let's chat about the task and what was the solution? How was it meant to come across, and what was it that you were looking for?
Yeah. So obviously we were looking at very strong focus on fair outcomes to customers. You may remember that part of the FSCA mandate is about promoting fair outcomes by financial institutions to customers. So what we really wanted to see emphasis on was not just really on the sales, on insurance penetration, because that's part of the reason why they have got this bundled products. We do understand that they increase the sales. But what we really wanted to see was fair outcomes. But not only fair outcomes, how do you achieve fair outcomes? You achieve fair outcomes via proper disclosures. You achieve fair outcomes by looking at the product throughout the entire life cycle of the product. From the moment it's designed, that credit life product, from the moment that is designed, when it gets to the customer via the distribution channels, post-sale stage, very, very important. What barriers do they experience? The last TCF outcome is on post-sale barriers. So it didn't come through where you have got a team, even the other team that did well. you didn't get the sense that they really looked at the problem throughout the life cycle of
It
the
was
product.
actually before or after or somewhere.
Exactly, somewhere in
Okay,
between.
Okay.
I really wanted to see that. I wanted somebody to tell me that, Makgompi, the problem here, firstly, is how these products are being designed. You know, we have got a rule 2 in the policyholder protection rules. It talks about product design, because the problem starts there. If
I
you
really
don't-
wish I was part of this
yeah,
task.
if you don't design your product correctly, it's highly unlikely that you'll be able to correct what is happening during
Yeah.
distribution, during claim stage, right? So that's really what we wanted to see. But we wanted to also see whether contestants will really understand the different relationships that are happening between insurers, between intermediaries, because that is also playing a role as well.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got staff that is not really trained properly, the other thing that I wanted to hear more was on training of sales representative. I had very less of that. You know, these are the people who are selling this, who are getting intermediaries play a crucial role, because those are the people that connect the customer with the insurer. They need to be properly trained. That's why we have got the FACE legislation in this country that governs the conduct of intermediaries. Do they have the proper training? You, as the person that they are selling this product on your behalf, did you make sure that they understand the product, that they can disclose adequately to customers? So these are the things that, Jason, that I'm saying,
Yeah.
looking for training on the representative, fair outcomes throughout the product life cycle. You know, how this product gets to the customer. All of this is what we were really looking for. So in a nutshell, but at the same time, was to also to teach customers as well that be aware of this. Don't just be excited when somebody says, no, you are getting this cover and then it has got these benefits. But you don't know whether you're ever going to get them, right? Those exclusions are very important. If I use credit life cover, for example, it has got exclusions like, obviously, if you are over the age of 65, then you won't be able to claim on that.
And that's not something that we'll know.
But you see,
We just
li-
ask on the phone.
Exactly, you see credit life cover in this country, and this is where the intermediaries, some of them, the mis-selling, right, that we often talk about, where you've got credit life cover being sold to somebody who is over the age of 65, or retrenchment cover, I beg your pardon, so which is part of credit life.
Yeah.
Retrenchment cover being offered to somebody who is over 65, or somebody who is self-employed. That person will never be retrenched. If I'm self-employed,
So how do they claim?
you see,
Yeah.
so this is where now you've got these products being sold, but the claims ratios are very low. And then we saw this in particular during COVID with credit life. Many people in this country, they had that cover, but they didn't know, because you just walk into a store, you want to purchase that TV, and then they just sign here, and then you sign. In there's a credit life cover.
For retrenchment.
For
And look at all the
retrenchment.
retrenchment that happened. And you weren't seeing the claims.
Exactly.
That is crazy.
crazy.
I've never thought about it like
Yeah.
that. What I picked up from the task, and actually your attitude, actually running the task and stuff and seeing you guys do it, was that the intention behind the rules and things that you guys put in place at the FSCA are not just rules and points that we have to follow, but there's an actual intention behind it to really embed that into our culture, to embed that into the business, to put it into the forefront of our minds, the customer specifically, and then to like work through that as a process. I think it must fit our processes and fit our products from, like you mentioned, design level.
Absolutely. It's no longer, Jason, Ayanda and Anele, it's no longer about compliance. You know, when I come to you as an insurer, I'm not interested in how you are complying with the law. We have gone past that stage where it's just a tick box approach.
Yeah.
We are not even calling my team an insurance compliance department, as we used to call ourselves, because our job goes far beyond just checking compliance. Now it's about TCF. And if you look at the legislation now, this treating customer fairly is embedded in the legislation now. It's not something that you talk about it as separate. if you look at the policyholder protection rule, rule 1, it talks about fair treatment of customers. So it's really the outcome. What you do, we're not going to prescribe how you conduct your business as an insurer. But we will have a concern if the way you conduct your business
it's the how.
leads to unfair outcomes. So it's the how part of it.
And the why. Like,
exactly.
why are you selling this product like this? Just to make money?
Absolutely. Have you done this rule that I'm talking about on product design? It talks about doing research, identifying your target market, because we have seen instances where an insurer will launch a product 2, 3, 4 months down the line, then the product it gets withdrawn.
Yeah.
Because it's not doing well. The question is that did you do a proper research and really satisfy yourself that there is a need for this particular product? So it starts there. That's what I'm saying. It starts with product design. Once you get it wrong there, it's very difficult to correct it during distribution stage, during claim stage, and even post-claim stage.
I think that's spot on. I think it's also a warning for insurers, brokers, all the FSPs out there, that we need to really start looking at compliance differently now, because the ship has sailed.
Absolutely.
But speaking of ships, let's take a break, and we'll be right back after this coffee break.
Thank you.
The insurance industry is changing fast. The way we work, the risks we face, and clients' expectations are evolving every single day. That's where Sapiens comes in. They're building cutting-edge technology that helps insurers stay ahead, streamlining processes, reducing inefficiencies, and making the entire experience smarter. If you're in the industry, this is the tech you need to know about. Learn more at sapiens.com. The law and audits and all these things. I've done my own audit on TIA.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've been looking at the different social media pages and the behind the scenes and stuff like that. Yeah. And when I see these things, a lot of it, I mean, maybe it's AI driven. I don't know what it is.
I doubt.
But I'm seeing like TIA memes all over the place. And I'm pretty sure that there's not a super fan out there that loves TIA so much that is making memes for you guys. So I want to know, who is behind the TIA memes? I need to know. And it's not me, I promise.
Not him.
I promise it's not me. Do you have a name?
No.
Then how do you know it's not me?
Tsewu might actually be.
No, the way that person is invested, it's giving someone of the top 10.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
top
the
10.
energy.
So you guys
Current
don't
top
actually
10.
know?
The current top 10, yeah.
Sure. I've got a feeling it's also Temwa.
Yeah, because even in his personal page, he posts like hilarious.
You know what?
That's the thing. He's too busy on his page.
You know why I think
when
it's
is he going to
Temwa?
get time to post on another account? No, it's not Temwa.
You know why I think it's Temwa?
Why?
Because he's upset that he wasn't on TV.
Oh,
So he's trying to make all the memes.
explains it.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Or it could be
No.
someone that didn't make it to the FSCA task last year.
Then why would I make memes about it?
I don't know.
Come on, Ayanda.
Why would you think it would be Jason?
Yeah, I'm a funny guy, not a meme guy.
Yeah.
Well, whoever it is, those things are hilarious.
Yeah,
I
listen.
mean,
Yeah, it
they
is,
are-
it is.
When I saw the memes, I thought I made them. So don't worry. I looked at them
You
and
know
I was
yourself.
like, whoa, is that me? No, it's
No.
not me. So don't stress. Okay, fine. I'll leave that to the final two that come to the TIA talks, and we'll figure out who the meme page of
Actually,
TIA
please
is.
do ask that question for
I
the
will.
final two. I'm
I
actually
will.
also invested.
I think any viewers out there, we're going to put a poll. Anele's going to do it on her page because she's got more followers than me. So we're going to ask, who is the TIA meme page? She's going to give you a few options that you can guess, and I want to see the results sometime. Okay.
I'll do a poll.
Yeah. But back to TIA. I really wanted to find out just, Ayanda, I'll start with you actually, just your journey through TIA. What is the biggest thing that you learned about yourself on the show? Because finishing in the top 4 and 5, I think we are there long enough to have some sort of experience of what is happening here. And I really take my hat off to everybody that makes it to that top 6 place, because it gets very tough from then. I find that the things are leveled up. And so Ayanda, how did that go for you, and what was your experience? And did you go?
Yeah. Well, look, it was really interesting, man. I think from the top 200, just being amongst all those people that are here for one prize, one position.
And you came 4 out of the 200
4
and
out of
5 out of the 200. You need to pat yourself on the
love
back.
it.
Absolutely.
It is a big
Yeah,
thing.
it is.
And you did it in front of Mr. FSCA himself.
Right?
So you must know. Okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Look, it was interesting from then, and for me, it was a unique situation as well. I'm sure you've seen my story, but literally that Thursday of the pre-elimination, so the top 200 and whatever it was, I had just come out of ICU. Literally that Saturday, and that Thursday, I was out there thinking, can I not collapse in front of everyone?
Yeah.
But so that journey for me was just so unique and different. I don't even know why I put myself through that. But then
What
came
was the issue? Why did you go to the hospital? And,
it was a freak accident and I punctured my lung basically.
oh my word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those.
Is that why your
It's
voice
also
is
just
that?
amazing that you actually made it through all those people
Yeah.
to this far,
No,
coming
exactly.
out of hospital. That is
It just shows you don't need lungs on Insurance Apprentice. You need a good heart and a good brain.
true. No, honestly,
He has been very resilient.
no, honestly.
No, it's true.
You should be
Ayanda.
so proud.
I could see the strength that you portray, and it's not your biceps. I promise you, it's not.
They are there.
I don't know if it's the Art of War beard or the Tsang Tzu, whatever it is. But, so, I really do think that you bring a sense of strength, and it's a quiet strength.
Yeah.
And it really isn't the muscles, Ayanda.
No, honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I would take you into a bar fight, definitely.
You fighting though.
Yeah.
I'm just,
No,
I'm
like I
just
said,
drinking
you're
the
pushing me
beer.
from behind.
Yes.
Leading from
Yeah,
behind.
I will
yeah.
lead from behind. I will, yeah.
There's that show where, let me at him.
Yeah.
And then he holds you back.
Yeah.
Hold me back. No.
Hold me, Ayanda, hold me. You should have done that when we were presenting. You should have held me back.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're talking about one side of your strength,
Yeah,
not your weaknesses. Okay.
absolutely.
So-
Absolutely.
No, but tell me, so,
Yeah, so-
after that whole experience?
So then top 50 came. Again, it was just amazing seeing everybody there. And then top 20 came. When top 20 came, dude, I was like,
It gets real.
there ain't no way I'm making it through the top 10. I'm looking at everybody. I'm like, wow.
Everyone was amazing on the top 20. It's
Everyone
crazy.
is, you could have, okay, a little bit of banter. You could have taken 10 of those people and put them in last year's season and they would have done well. Okay. Sorry.
I'm not saying anything.
I didn't mean it.
I'm not
like
saying
that.
I have
No,
never heard
I-
Jason keep quiet. Like he had
Yeah.
no words.
I'm not saying anything.
No,
because
but-
technically I might not disagree.
But they were so good. And then the top 10 came, and oh my word, again, just incredible people, super smart. I mean, I don't even want to name them, but these guys are so smart. Some of them really strong in leadership, some, very diverse as well. It
different,
was a
yeah.
diverse group of people. And it was just really great to be a part of. I really enjoyed it up until the end. I was part of every task. I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so I can tell you, it was. Would I do it again? Probably not. But
Maybe next time with 2 lungs.
emotional damage.
Yeah.
But it was a worthy experience. You only need to do it once, to be honest, if you make it to the top 10.
Because it's not about winning.
Exactly. It's about the experience and my experience of it, man. I take my hat off to
Everyone.
all these guys. For me personally, I've watched the previous seasons, and not because I was in this one, but this is for me by far the best season yet in terms of competition. Not because we won the national broadcaster, but I mean, could you tell who was going to win it in the top 5?
I couldn't tell any week who was going to go through. There were everyone. So you all, and I'm speaking from a viewer's point of view, a fan, you all had your weak moments.
True.
I tuned you on the side there. I was like, damn, that person needs to calm down, or that, and that was to you. I was like, she's my favorite, but she must calm down. But there's so much we see as viewers, and I mean, I take my hats off to you guys because it's a lot harder than what people realize.
Oh yeah.
And I saw the expertise in the room just sitting back and watching, and I was intimidated looking at the top 10 knowing our top 10. And we were great. I think we had a good top 10.
Yeah.
But I've never seen so many MBAs and designations and all sorts of things behind the scenes. And our broker power that came through into the top 10,
Oh, yeah.
that was awesome to
Yeah.
see.
That was awesome.
You know,
Yeah.
we're doing something.
Yes.
You know, and we're selling the products that you regulate, you know.
I mean, I think we had, four
Four.
brokers
there
in the
were
top
four.
5?
Yeah.
Well, there you
it
go.
was
4 out of
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. So
Well,
that's
there you go.
incredible.
That was
And then who
great.
got?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even going to go down that road because I have to interview the top 3 still.
Okay.
Okay.
So I won't even go down that road. But are you upset that you didn't just make it to the next round? Because you just needed one more step, and then
Yeah.
you would have just maybe.
Yeah, no,
Let's
like
give
it
it
was
a
so
chance.
close.
Really close. Look, again, I'll repeat what I said in that episode, man. I think I looked around and I thought, man, whoever wins here, like, really deserves it. You know, it was really incredible people. I mean, Anele got out in the top 5, but when we went into that top 4, I even looked at Mabatu and I was like, actually, Mabatu could,
Take
Take
it.
this.
take this. And then I looked in the other room, like, Darius Kaya. I'm like, man, like,
It's a tough
you know,
one
this
to-
is a tough
yeah.
one, you know. I mean, if I'm the one that goes home, so be it. But I was really happy with what I was seeing around. So, am I upset? No, I'm not upset. I would have wanted to be in the top 3, I think, you know, just take it a notch further. But yeah, and in terms of winning the entire competition, I'll say this again. That was not my sole intention for participating in the competition. I didn't enter to win the competition. I entered to see how far I can actually go against my peers, you know, best of the best in our age groups.
I mean,
a
you,
test
you
for yourself.
voluntarily
Yeah.
put yourself through that.
Yeah.
Voluntarily.
Yeah,
You volunteer to put yourself under so much pressure.
absolutely.
It's a test for yourself.
It is.
I entered because I wanted to test me. And I think
Absolutely.
that's what most of
Pressure
us do.
creates
Yeah.
diamonds. So
And we've
it's
got
needed.
2 diamonds sitting here. One that was always a diamond. Okay. And now she's just a little polished. And one that came out of the fire, refined, and ready to take on the world.
Oh, you said something nice.
Oh, finally.
Oh, thank you, Jason.
I said a few things.
I was
that were
I was
nice.
waiting for that punchline.
It's because I'm so scared of you, Ayanda. You're right next to me.
Oh,
like, okay,
Love
then I
it.
should probably say good things about you. Eh?
yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Guys, I think I'm going to close this off by asking my favorite question. And hopefully you've watched TIA talks before. But if you haven't, we might audit your search history to see if you've actually looked at ours.
Oh,
Okay.
my word.
I haven't.
And you
I
haven't?
can tell you.
Okay. So I'm going to start with you then.
Yes.
It's a pressure question.
Yes.
And you are actually in a position of change that you can bring to the nation as a whole, actually.
Absolutely.
Which is, now I've really got to rephrase the question, I think, because that is like a big moment. It just hit me.
Yeah.
But is there something that is, and maybe it's because you're in that position, but maybe not. Maybe it's a personal kind of thing too. But is there something inside of you is there a passion or a burden that you carry for the industry that you want to bring a change to, or that you would love to impact? And what is that? Because we have an email address now called impact@theinsuranceapprentice.co.za, and we're giving our viewers and listeners an opportunity to actually give us ideas and to get in touch with the guys at the TIA alumni, including ex-judges and former judges and stuff, to really make a difference and see if we can put that into the TIA tank and create some really good products and businesses out of it, or organizations that will help. So what is your burning desire to change in this industry, if anything? You know?
Look, yeah, I think it's a tough one, but let me tell you, my passion is to really see people taking different kind of insurance covers. If you look in this country, Jason, a lot of people are buying funeral cover. You've got people having 10 funeral policies when some of those could have been life covers, where when you pass away, God forbid, you are able to leave something behind for your dependents. So if you look at our task, it talks about travel insurance, talks about funeral insurance, it talks about credit life. I think is that kind of exposure that I want the general public to have, so that when they think of insurance, it's not just about funeral, but there are other kind of insurance types that can benefit you and even benefit those that depend on you, even when you are gone. So I think my passion for me is to really, through consumer education, to really go out there and educate people to say, when you think of insurance, it's not only funeral. Yes, we all want dignified send-off, but life is just more than
that.
about that, right? So I think if we can go and educate people to say, instead of having this funeral insurance, you can actually have a life cover. When you pass on, you'll be able to leave something behind for your kids. They can actually remain in the same school.
Yeah.
They can actually still enjoy the same medical.
Absolutely.
They can mourn in peace.
They can mourn in peace, But these are the kind of, it comes with education, right? And consumer education is very, very important. And this is why we as the FSCA, we can't do it alone. We've just recently issued a conduct standard on consumer education to say financial institutions, you also need to play a part in
I had to read that whole thing
Yes.
because I'm big onto education.
So for me, this is really the passion, to really educate people
Awesome.
about insurance broadly, so that people can make informed decisions. So that it's not only about you going to a funeral parlor when you want to take a policy, but when you speak to your broker, you can say, please advise me about the other types of covers that I can get. How many people are building nice homes in rural areas which are not covered?
Yeah.
That are worth
I had
millions
that-
and millions of rand.
I had that case recently. I spoke to a staff member of one of the businesses I insure, and I do their medical aid and their group life cover. And we were talking about it, and she wanted to take more cover for something.
Yeah.
And I said, or she wanted to take a retirement annuity.
Okay.
And I said to her, but you've built a home.
Yes.
That's your retirement. Like, let's actually insure that home
Exactly.
and protect the asset.
Exactly.
Because maybe maybe you don't need to invest. Maybe we need to protect.
Absolutely.
And it's an education thing.
It's an education thing. People build it and then you just leave it there. But that thing has cost you 3-4 million maybe to build. It's not insured.
Over 20 years. At
If
times.
something happens,
You lose it in a
then where are
second.
you going to get another 4 million? So it comes with consumer education, Jason, to help people. And if you look at the premiums that they are paying on funeral insurance, I think you can take some of that and pay on property insurance and pay that on something else. And that can benefit, as I say, not only you, but even the people that you leave behind.
I love that. So in our next spin-off series on TIA Talks, we're going to be doing TIA teachers. Okay, TIA teachers, insurance. TIA teachers, credit life. Okay, there we go, done, dusted. I need teachers. So any ex-students, any ex-contestants, I want you in as teachers. Okay, we're doing it. Knox is putting up her hand. She's not even meant to be here. Okay. Let me go to Ayanda. I'll give the lady the chance to end off the show.
Favorite.
Yeah, the favorite. Tell me, Ayanda, what is your biggest, what would you want to change in this industry?
I think I was a part of the process already, being in the insurance apprentice. I think we do need to attract more young people into the industry. And I think they need to understand as well that you don't need an insurance qualification to enter the industry. It is so broad, it is so vast. I recently hired an intern. She's got an LLB. So, I mean, you can come in with an engineering degree. You can come in with an actuarial degree. Yeah, there you go. And it's so broad, man. Like, there are so many, almost every qualification actually fits into our industry.
Yep.
True.
Right? And the amount of careers as well. Different careers. I mean, Makgompi is at the FSCA. No doubt you'd need like maybe a law degree or compliance or something like that.
Or just you have to be a really cool person.
Or very strict.
Yeah.
Because you need to audit people.
Yeah, you have to be an auditor.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like really what I want to contribute towards. It's not really change. It's just something to contribute towards.
Awesome.
To try and attract those skills or young skills that we actually need for the future. I mean, it is a changing environment. And trust me, the older we get, the more I want to say, what's the word? The more stagnant we sort of become in the way that we do things, the youngsters are coming in with a fresh approach. So we need that mix of experience and youth blended in, and then the insurance industry will be in good hands. But I think that's mostly what I want to contribute to.
I love it. Youngsters, I think you hit on it. I don't want to talk about careers over and over again, but I love the fact that you mentioned just different qualifications and so many opportunities. I really feel like you can, if you just get a qualification, you could fit insurance into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could say, okay, how am I going to use this in insurance?
That's exactly what we need to tell the public, that just come in with your qualification.
Do what you love.
Do what
and
you
then
love.
come do it in insurance.
And then come into insurance, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. And we help people too. So it's also like an industry where we really do help.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe some people don't see it that way, you know, because it's a grudge purchase. But we help people.
We are the cornerstone of the economy. Let's be honest.
That was my first brokerage's name.
Ooh, okay.
Shout out. Anyway, Anele, talk to me. What would you want to change? And do you have a burning desire or passion for the industry?
I find it so funny because I want to put it together.
Do it.
Yeah, because for me, it's educating the younger people. I think insurance is currently not trying to make sure that we bring them in, but are we actually upskilling them? Are we actually focusing to make sure that they can get to a certain point where they are actually that level-headed and actually have that knowledge? I think there's a lot of gatekeeping, and I really wish people who are more senior actually stop gatekeeping and actually start allowing younger people to have a voice, also to be able to learn. Are we educating the younger people? Are we transferring those skills? Are we making sure that everyone actually is on the same level? Or are we saying, oh no, I'm more senior, you need to wait a bit longer in order to get there? No. Pass on the knowledge. Yes, pass on the knowledge. And there's fresh ideas. I mean, somebody's going to come in with a fresh new set of eyes. Give it to them. And I think that's my thing. It's educating the younger people. I'm really passionate about that. And I think also one thing, we need to stop looking at them as if they don't have minds. They do.
Yeah.
Give them a platform.
They think a lot more than what we were doing. I mean, I was watching Dragon Ball Z on SBC2 after school at 4:00, you know, and they're on their phones talking to ChatGPT.
Yeah,
You know,
Those innovative ideas.
Yes. They'll come from there. They will come from there. And that's where we'll actually also start seeing a change. We are entering a new realm. Are we actually open to it? And actually allowing this new realm to actually make a change too. You can't be creating something you're not going to be there.
Yeah, sure.
Bring them in.
Create that legacy.
Yes.
That's true legacy. I think we forget. We tend to just leave money behind to create a legacy.
Yeah.
But we actually want to leave our name behind.
Yes.
I love this conversation, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a real pleasure having you, Ayanda.
Thank you, Jason.
I'm going to just point you out because I just want to
He's
say
so
thank
happy
you.
every time you're nice to him.
Thank you so much. But if the FSCA ever comes to my doors, I know who to call. I also know who you will be calling after this episode, Anele, Ayanda. So I'm so glad we had this conversation. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.